In this installment, we got the NBA picks for Wednesday, March 18th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our March 18th NBA slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, I'm at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for tonight's plays here, we took one night off on the videos. We are bouncing back with this Wednesday one. If you signed up for the Patreon, we went 1 out of 2 in the first 4 games. UMBC came up short, but we were zeroed in on Texas at that plus money there, and they came through and beat NC State late in that game, pulled away, but it got a little scary, but Texas held through and we cashed in that one. If you want access to this Patreon and to the next first four plays that we got going on, we got 2 gyms. We got Prairie View versus Lehigh, and then we have Miami, Ohio going against SMU. So fantastic games coming up on Wednesday. If you want access to that, click that link provided down below. You're going to get total access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First game up here in Boston, TD Garden. Celtics 45-23, Warriors 33-35. Looking at the odds for this one, Celtics huge home favorites -600. Comeback of the Warriors at a plus 425, and total at 215.5. Spread is at 12.5. Public bet percentage here, 84% of the bets, 76% of the money coming in on Boston, 93% of the bets, 97% of the money coming in on the over 215. And for the spread, 59% of the bets, 57% of the money on Boston to cover this number at 12.5. Now, looking at this matchup here, let's see, Warriors and Celtics are going to be missing some key guys. Vucevic is going to be out for the Celtics. Warriors, Gary Payton is day-to-day. Anyone that's more important, Quentin Post day-to-day. We got Al Horford IR, Steph Curry IR, Jimmy Butler IR, Moses Moody IR. So they're missing a lot of guys here, and it would be really bad if they don't bring in Quentin Post, because they don't have that many bigs at all for the Golden State Warriors, and Celtics can definitely take advantage of the size down low. Tatum rebounds could be a really good prop as well if you're talking about no Quentin Post. And the Celtics' best rebounders, that's actually Tatum. Quater shows up sometimes, but Tatum, time in and time out, has been that guy that, with consistency to get these rebounds. All right. So the first time they met up, that was 231 points. That particular game, let's see, was Curry playing in this one? Let's see, stats. In this game, we had a Warriors team. So this was just obviously no Tatum, but for the Warriors side, it was a very similar team. Moses Moody played. Moses Moody is out. Melton played. Spencer, Santos, and Draymond. Potts was coming off the bench. Gary Payton is out. We got Porzingis as questionable, and Al Horford is out. So this is a similar team here that we got in the Warriors. And they beat them by 11 points. But this change of scenery here. We're in Boston. I'm going to be going with the Boston Celtics in this one. We got 2 solid wins against Cleveland, Washington, and then Phoenix. Warriors finally got a win against Washington. They took advantage of a poor team. But this is a spot where the discrepancy in talent is just too far here. So give me the Celtics to cover the 12.5, and I like the team total over for the Boston Celtics. I think they can put up a huge number against this Warriors defense. In Barclays Center here, we have the Brooklyn Nets 17-51 going up against the OKC Thunder 54-15. Looking at the odds in this one here, huge road favorites, -2,500 for the OKC Thunder. Total at 215.5. Spread is at 19.5 here. And then the comeback on the Nets is at plus 1150. All right. Looking at the game here, this is the second game of back-to-back. Now, for the OKC Thunder, they just beat Orlando, and they are currently on a, let's see right now. So Nets on a 4-game losing streak. The Thunder are on a, let's see, 9-game winning streak. They're already locked up the playoffs. So 9-game winning streak here for the Thunder. Now, this is what you don't know. So if I go to this right here, and this was an angle we took advantage of before, this is a little bit scary, but we do have positive news here. Since Michael Porter is now upgraded to questionable, so he might play. So that's going to be huge. Now, I've done this before, and I told you, the OKC Thunder are literally the worst team in the league on the second game of back-to-backs. I told you Philly is one of the best teams, and they came through for us a couple days ago with that big win over Memphis. Was it Memphis? I believe it was Memphis. But they came through for us, the 76ers, with no one really played. They missing a ton of guys. That came through. That's why they're 12-2. The OKC Thunder, just as bad as Brooklyn. They are 2-9. OKC Thunder are covering spreads at an 18% clip on the second game of back-to-backs. All right, we're not fading it. I'm not fading this. They didn't cover against Orlando, which might make people think, hey, first part of a back-to-back, they didn't really. Maybe they're saving some energy here. Cruz pass with an easy win against Orlando. And now they're facing the Nets. No talent here. They should blow them out. All right. This one here, I've got to go with the numbers. The numbers backing me all season long. Give me the Nets. Hopefully we get confirmation that Michael Porter Jr. is back. Give me the Nets plus 19.5. Thunder have nothing to play for. They already secured everything. It's done. It's a done deal. All right. Nets, scrappy young crew, and we got Michael Porter Jr. coming back in the fold. Things open up here. Now, give me the points here with the 20-point spread. I'll take the 20 points for the Nets. If I'm going with the over-under, I'm going to go slightly over 215.5. I like the over in this game. In American Airlines Center here, we have the Dallas Mavericks 23-46 going against the Atlanta Hawks 37-31. Looking at the odds for this one here, Hawks road favorites minus 325. Come back on the Mavericks plus 260. Total at 237.5. And spread is at 8.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, we have 79% of the bets, 73% of the money coming in on Atlanta for the total. 79% of the bets, 82% of the money on the total over 237.5. For the spread, 67% of the bets, 72% of the money coming in on Atlanta to cover this number here against the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this is a team that they just recently played along this stretch that they've won 10 games. So 8 days ago, Atlanta beat the Dallas Mavericks by 11? By 12, 124-112, and that was in Atlanta there. And this is the second matchup while the Atlanta Hawks are still on that same winning streak, which is insane right now. So this is a spot where will they be subject to another loss yet again to the same exact team? Will Dallas make some adjustments? Definitely they're capable of, especially Dallas at home. Cooper Flag obviously back in the fold. If he can have a big game against Atlanta, this is definitely could be the X factor for them to get this win, because they can definitely do it. They did it against Cleveland. They did it against Memphis. When they get these wins, this when the offense is flowing, Cooper Flag is being efficient. They're utilizing their fast break, and they're putting up points. All right, this is a team that wants to run, and the probably my number one play here is the over 237.5. So top play over 237.5. This is the second meeting. I don't expect the Hawks to blow out the Dallas Mavericks yet again, especially on the road. I like the Mavericks to keep it close and tight. So give me the points with the plus 8.5 here with the Mavericks facing the same team that they just faced about 8 days ago. All right, so I like the Mavericks in here, a plus 8.5. Secondary play, main play over 237.5 in the total. This should be a ton of points in this one. Last but not least, here in Toyota Center, we have the Houston Rockets 41-26 going against the LA Lakers 43-25. This is the second game of a back-to-back here between these two teams. They just played. Rockets were lost in that game. Sengun did not play. In this one, Sengun will be back, and this line adjusted slightly. Minus 135 for the Rockets, plus 110 for the Lakers. Total at 222.5, and spread is at 2.5. Public bet percentage here, 58% of the bets, 51% of the money on the Lakers, For the total, 86% of the bets and money towards the over 222. And for the spread, 67% of the bets, 60% of money on the Lakers to cover this number here as well. All right, so injury report here. Like I said, Sengun should be back to play in this particular game. That's a positive sign. And this series right now is tied 1-1. This is the third and final matchup between these two teams. And both games have been pretty low scoring in each game. If we're talking about the first one, that was 115 points, and then 192 in the second game. This total is at 222, pretty high, higher than what we've seen in the first two games. Very interesting to see that one. Maybe a little bit less, more careless in this one, more free flowing. In this particular game, maybe more shots get knocked down. We need KD to show up. He didn't show up at all in the second game. And then Sengun obviously is going to be a big factor down low. Lakers do struggle against opposing centers, and he's a guy that can definitely have one of those type of nights where he can go 20 plus and double-digit rebounds, chip in with some assists as well. So I like the Rockets to bounce back in this one. Give me them on the money line, and I like the over 222.5 in the total. I think Sengun is a huge addition back into this, and he has a very great matchup against DeAndre Ayton, who he can definitely expose. Even Clint Capella played better than DeAndre Ayton last night. So give me the Rockets to bounce back on the money line and the over 222.5. That's going to be a breakdown for the Wednesday slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one in the comment section. Also, get locked in on that Patreon. Click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.